Good morning, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get to conjuring something fun today, yes? So, today's ingredients are blessed thistle, grains of paradise, damiana. We're going to do yew needles, so be careful as fuck with these, okay? Then we have nettles leaf. All right, so safety tip when you work with yew, it will slow down your heart rate. It is incredibly toxic, so nothing that you use this stuff with. Do you burn? Do you consume? Or do you eat? Don't do it. No, 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 no. This is for ancestral connection. This is for summoning up specific spirits, okay? So we're going to use this to bridge the plane. So when we conjure up something nifty, we have the means by which it's done. These are typically grown in cemeteries. So that's why it's got the connection to the dead. There's a really fun thing that happens with the yew tree where it creates little pockets and holes down by where its roots are, where you can actually get to the dirt that the tree is growing around, and that's usually the path of the underworld, right? It's the path of the other way. So when we start with this, we're going to start with the intent to bridge the plains, okay? Now, these are dried yew needles, and again, I say be careful on how you handle this stuff, okay? You don't want to poison yourself, and if you do poison yourself with it, it's your own damn fault because I told you not to, right? Then we're going to use blessed thistle. So this is going to give strength to the spirit that we conjure up, okay? The neat thing about this is that while it strengthens the spirit, it's also kind of like, what's the word for that? It's vitality. No, not vitality. No, it's like what the hell. No, it's what I say for that. I would say, yeah. So with that being said, it unfucks the spirit. Okay, so when you've got a spirit that you're raising and you're breaking the conditions of what it was, right? You're freeing it from who it used to be, and you're giving it the means to do something new. You're giving it the means to become something else. Um, and so with this, we're going to use the grains of paradise or the guinea peppers. We're going to use a little bit of that, and this helps manifestation come to pass. Okay. Whereas the Damiana that we're going to use is actually going to be what causes the manifestation, right? This will be the means by which the manifestation occurs. So we do it in order of you to bridge the plains. Then we did blessed thistle to give strength to that spirit. And then we give the grains of paradise to help with the manifestation. And the manifestation itself is controlled by the Damiana, with the nettles leading in with the shifting of the thoughts and the behaviors and the environment. So if you change your thoughts, you change your environment. So by changing the thoughts of an individual, you can cause your manifestation to change the environment in a certain way. So with this blend, it becomes something that's less, um, again, less about the individual and more about the subject, right? It becomes, when you're working with this, it would be good to write petitions out. So similar to what we did with the pacting ink, right? With what we're doing with this stuff, we're going to be using it in ink, we're using it in paint, we're using it in spell bottles, spell jars that you want to cause manifestation with. Like mixing this with a little bit of the graveyard dirt wouldn't hurt. So you want to, again, you're calling up a specific spirit, or you're calling out general spirits, um, or you're conjuring out a person's specific spirit. So when I do client work, right? So I'll call their spirit out of their body and bring it into the work that I'm doing directly. So that way, what I'm doing is a direct effect on them. This would be a blend that I would use to create a talisman for summoning for them. So that way, what I get up to conjuring, I know is specific to that individual. And so, whereas the other ingredients are for creating the pack itself, this is for talisman of summoning. This would be an ink of summoning because it deals directly with an individual's spirit. It deals directly with an individual's path of attachment, breaks old attachments, and allows new ones to be instilled thanks to the Damiana, the grains of paradise, and the blessed thistle. So you're giving it strength and the means to manifest that strength. So as you do that, it does get a little funny as far as how your operations are involved. So we just get that all nice and down to a good consistency. So with these, if you make a talisman, right, when you're making an array for this, the idea is that you want to connect to it. You want to connect the plants to each other, and you want to connect the plants to your subject, your target, your end result, if you will, right? And so again, with this, because of the U, it becomes even more toxic than normal. It becomes one of the poison path ingredients, right? So just be safe when you play with this stuff, guys. And I say play with in the loosest sense. Like, try to be very cognizant of the fact that this blend, if you use it wrong, can be bad. It can be bad for you. It can be bad for the other people that are around you. So as you do these things, you're going to connect to the spirit world. You're going to connect and you're going to call out a specific spirit. And by calling out a specific spirit, you're able to give it elevation. You're able to give it purpose. You're able to use it with its purpose towards an end, a goal. Make sure that that goal doesn't fuck up the spirit, doesn't take it out of the place where it would normally be in a positive way. So, like, you don't want to go and raise up the spirits of kids. You don't want to go and raise up the spirits of the crazy people or the people in the penitentiary cemeteries, right? Because when you do that, it connects in the wrong kind of way. It connects to the darkness. It connects to the lost, the forgotten, right? By breaking the attachments of that, you create a new spirit from it. You create the opportunity to have a new spirit engendered with the spell that you're making. So you give it new life. You give it new purpose. You give it what it was, it is no longer, and it shall be something new, right? But please be safe with this, guys. This is a huge one to definitely watch your poisons on. Okay, so thank you and many blessings, and I look forward to seeing what y'all get up to with this. Be safe, and I will see you.